on St. Patrick's Day, it was in the 20s, and then on Thursday it's gonna be 90 again. Crazy. It's chilly here today.
It snowed here today.
So
crazy.
It was gorgeous here today. I'm sorry. It was like 77 degrees.
Man.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, opening days, because Cardinals are opening at home this year. It's going to be 90 for opening day. But
oh, my God.
Storms. Of course.
Yikes. Yeah.
Always a chance of storms on opening day. Always has to rain. Wait. There we go. Boop. All right. So we got some questions in the inbox, thank goodness.
Okay.
All right. Len is in the house.
Oh, I need my other mouse because I have the other keyboard or laptop. Oh yeah.
Somebody's like mic is right next to their keyboard or something. It's like kind of. It's not like it's just kind of. It's like dragging, like picking up on my recording stuff. Which one of you guys it is, but it's loud.
I'm not typing, so
that's just it's like moving something. That's like just like a low like rumble of movement. There's my worst nightmare of a detour on Amazing Race. They had to put together this like big old puzzle that was a dinosaur in China. There's no.
Oh my gosh!
Like a jigsaw puzzle. I'm moving my mic right now. So
I think it was you, Pam, maybe, but it was like a It was like a 40-piece, like it was kind of it was like a huge thing. It was like 40 feet big, where they had to put this thing together, get up on a like it was only one person could do it, 2 out of the 2 people, and they had to put together this like Tyrannosaurus Rex model based on a sketch, and it was huge, and it had to be exactly right. And I'm terrible at puzzles, but I mean it was enormous. Like it ended up being like 40 feet long, and one person had to do it by themselves.
That's crazy.
I'd have been out because I'm not good at puzzles, and like I wouldn't have the patience to do it. And they're all doing it at the same time.
I am good at puzzles like that. I'm very good at jigsaw puzzles, and then puzzles that are sort of like that kind of thing. Some word puzzles not so good at because I get like myopic. But
yeah, that's true. We did word puzzles a lot at Probe. That's the only good news I have about that. All right, Brian, we got a question for you. So here, let's get this thing going. Show on the road 80. What am I saying? 28, 64. We're almost to show 3,000, by the way, because our 3,000th podcast will be that won't be episode 3,000, but we're 45 shows away right now from 3,000.
Wow.
But we'll celebrate it at episode 3,000. But because we've actually done 2955 already.
Crazy.
We didn't count those live shows forever that we did on Sunday nights.
Okay. Wow.
And that's crazy. All right, here we go. Welcome to episode 2864 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rahman from BeOurGuestPodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel, where things have been busy. That's a good thing because that means lots of friends going to Walt Disney World, even more friends going to Disneyland, and even more friends sailing on the Disney Cruise Line, and a select few, the lucky dogs, following in Ben Lappin's footsteps, taking in Adventures by Disney. That's right. We're going to have to get Ben on the show. I think he should just be getting back from Europe. He took an Adventures by Disney. So if you see him, is the beard going to be longer when he gets back? We'll have
Who knows?
I got to ask him about this because I know he and Kristen were looking forward to this, and I'm so excited to hear about his adventures all over Italy. The pasta, I guess they might have taken a gondola at some point. I mean, it's got to hear about it. So I'm telling you, we can take care of you. So come on over if you want to go on a Disney trip. We'll do that. But hey, today we're here. Here's the similarities between the Be Our Guest podcast and the Magic for Less Travel. No additional cost to you. Free everything. No problem. We just ask for a review every now and then. It's not a big deal. We have the OG panel here from back in 2008. We're going into our 19th years. We brought back the OG crew. It is Rikki from a Disney World Afterall.com and the Mouse for Less. You might have remember she last podcasted with us in 2017. She's here. We're glad to have her back. Rikki, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Stop making that face. What's up?
I'm here. I don't know how to podcast anymore. What's podcasting? Yes, it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. Life has thrown some wrenches in my way, but I'm here now, so that's all that matters, right? So
we had connection issues because you forgot actually how this works and all
Yes.
that stuff. But we're glad you're back in the house.
I'm
Been a
here.
bit.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
This is a new thing called podcasting. We talk into a microphone and try to answer questions for listeners on Wednesdays.
Is that how this works? Okay,
Right.
got it. Noted.
All right, and who steady as a rock? Pam Forrester, Corner of the Magic for Less Travel. She's on a streak right now. She's on a heater.
Right? I know.
She needs the heater in Pittsburgh. I mean, it was 90 here this weekend in the Midwest. I mean, it was hotter than smoke already for in March. It's crazy. You're having snow in Pittsburgh. What's up with this country? What's going? Well, we can't even say that right now. What's up, Pam?
It's so bad. Yesterday we had two different hailstorm opportunities, like during the thunderstorm, straight winds, straight line winds the week before, and today it snowed some. So it's been.
So are we always see that meme right on social media, like at least for the Midwest. You guys, Pittsburgh's kind of Midwest. Ricky's in the South, but like you get the full spring, second spring, winter, first winter, second winter. I think we're in fake spring, or I don't know where we are right now. Maybe the last grasp of winter, but I mean we've had a couple. We've already broken 3 records in the last week. With record days, we had an 88 and 88 and 90 in the last week. And it's supposed to be, as this show comes out tomorrow on Thursday, it's supposed to be 91 again for opening day for the Cardinals.
Right.
And that's like July weather. I mean, hold on.
Yes, you definitely have warmer weather than we do. And I think it's just a matter of where we are. We get storm fronts from a couple different things, and it scoops down to get out of the Great Lakes way and into our area. So it's not fun, not good, but that whole thing.
And there's your weekly BOGP weather talk.
That's right.
We're good. Okay, now we're talking Disney. And Brian McCloskey, 3778, is tuned in over on YouTube, and he's leading us off with a nice, easy one for us because there's no right or wrong answer. He says, hey, BOGP crew, what's your go-to snack in Epcot? And since Rikki hasn't been here in 7 years, we're going to let her lead that one off and see if she still got the right stuff. Rikki, what is your current BOGP? What's your current favorite snack at that park? Now, Epcot is that park that has the big golf ball. No, just kidding. It's called Spaceship Earth. Oh, by the way, Spaceship Earth down for quite a while last weekend. Somebody posted in the Discord. I don't know if you saw this. It was down, and apparently there was a water leak or something in there. Rumor had it. I don't know why it was down, but somebody said that. It was down for like 3 or 4 days, and now it's back up. Did you see the video of the cast members out front that acted out the scenes of Spaceship Earth while it was down?
I saw it briefly. Like I didn't get the chance to watch it, but I saw like people laying on the ground, and I wanted to go back to it, but then you know how Instagram is. As soon as there's something you actually want to see, poof, it's gone, and you're like, no, I wanted to see that.
Go to the Discord. It's in the Discord. Okay, so it's in there. I can't remember what channel, but I watched it. Oh my gosh, they do the best scene that they acted out was my favorite scene, the one where they're watching the moon landing.
Nice.
And the girl gets down and she does her legs like she's watching the perfect. Like I was like, Pam hates when I do this to her, and I think everybody hates their significant other do that to them. Like I stick my phone up to her, like, look.
Yes.
She could really care less. I mean, 100% everything I show her, because like I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard at some stupid thing. But I'm like, look, they're acting out Spaceship Earth. And she's just like, just let me eat my nachos or something, like stop. But anyway, go ahead, back to the question. But that was Spaceship Earth, by the way. That's Epcot, and Epcot Spaceship Earth was down. It's back up. But I love cast members like that. They brought the magic in a bad situation. So kudos to them. But go ahead.
That was amazing. And I will go back and watch, because I did see like that, like briefly. And like I said, yeah, it went away in my timeline. I'm like, no. But yeah, I actually do know Epcot. And I do have a favorite snack, and it's actually something I don't get a whole lot, because usually there's a festival going on, and it's really hard to get this snack when there's a festival, because it's like a sweet treat, and there's all these like fantastic other sweet treats that I'm getting at festivals. So it's very rare that I get the chance to get this, but it is by far my favorite. and it is the pretzel bread pudding that is found in the Germany pavilion. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's warm, it's gooey, it's got this vanilla sauce on top of it. It's just the most amazing thing. It's so delicious. And if I hadn't already snacked around World Showcase already, I would absolutely get it every time. But unfortunately, it's not. And, look, I know I'm world famous for having, Tupperware in my purse, but I never have Tupperware in my purse for this. And I'm going to have to rectify that, I think. I'm going to have something to bring this home with me someday. Yeah, this is going to have to happen. Tupperware.
Of course, they're current. We're going to add a current in there. Current favorite snack at Epcot.
I know we do need a current because it does really. I will say one of my favorite things to do is go to La Cava because I think their guac's good, and I would do that just about any time. So I think that qualifies as a snack, but not a snack on the dining credit. A snack on the dining credit, I have a thing for Mickey-shaped pretzels. And it's not exclusive to Epcot, but it's actually one of my favorite because I can't really eat ice cream. And you know what I mean? Like I can't do all the ice cream treats, but the Mickey pretzels everywhere. And I just think there's something about a Mickey pretzel. It tastes better. It of course looks better. You do the plastic cheese if you want to do that, but yeah, I really do. I genuinely like the Mickey shaped pretzel. So,
but then you feel slightly guilty as you eat off his ear. Like he looks back
a
at
little
you
bit.
And like, oh, you just took off my left ear.
You just like Steve and I are usually splitting it, so like I can just like take the ear off and pretend it's not really his ear. So.
You did it. She did it. I didn't do it.
Right. I mean, we did rip something's ear off, but anyway, there's that.
Sorry, I don't think about that when I eat a Mickey bar. Too bad. If you didn't taste so great, I would care. But you taste great, and you're going to be devoured in 2.8 seconds. Exactly. Mine is the Baumkuchen over at Connections Cafe. Oh, so good. Because it's the only place you can get it.
But do you like the chocolate or the vanilla?
Good question.
The chocolate now, because it tastes like. I know this is so like poor boy St. Louis guy, but I grew up eating those M&M's donuts.
No, you're not wrong. It absolutely tastes like an M&M's donut.
Like they still have those at the resort. By the way, you can just buy a dozen of those at your DVC resort because they have a box of them. They taste the same, but it's a super fancy M&M's chocolate donut. Like the cake,
I 100% agree with you.
That's what it is, but I mean, super fancy and pretty, and it looks great on Instagram, and it's like 10 times more expensive. But you're on vacation, treat yourself. You work hard all year, get a Baumkuchen. They're awesome. Yeah.
The Baumkuchen cost as much as an entire box of M&M's donuts. Yeah.
2 boxes. Yeah, I know,
right? Yeah. But you're right.
Those in a box, you probably get 20 donuts for that.
It absolutely does taste like an M&M's donut. And you and I don't think have ever discussed that, but I absolutely tasted the same exact thing. So 100%. Yes.
Yeah. When I had the first one, I told Pam that. I'm like, oh my God, this thing is so good. And I said immediately, because Ricky, you're from Florissant. Yeah. We used to go to the M&M's place at the corner of right by Wedgwood up there.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Remember the one that was across from Kmart? Yeah. So we'd go up there and get the M&M's donuts all the time, and God, it tastes just like it. And there's your Florissant moment for the day.
There you go.
All right. Next question is from our good friend Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Good to talk to you. He's been around with us since 2008, by the way. 18 years. Thanks for being with us. How'd you rank the Space Mountains at Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris? I'm out on Paris. But I did just get a passport, Andrew. What's up? I can travel the world now. Let's see. P.S. Scott was right about the domestic Space Mountain layouts. Disneyland's is more of a downward spiral, while Magic Kingdom's is more of a true wild mouse. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I hate to say this. Dude, I hate to say this. I'm getting old. Now I'm getting aged. I'm getting better. Mm-hmm. But maybe am I getting to the age where maybe Space Mountain at Disneyland is better than Space Mountain at World because
it's definitely smoother.
Because it abuses me. Like I love the one at World. I'll say I do like the one at World best. Man, I feel like I went 7 rounds with Mike Tyson in his prime when I get off that thing. Like I'm like, why am I paying to get abused? Like this is I need to call a lawyer. Like I need one of those billboard guys on I-4. Like I have been hurt. Like yes, I have been hurt. I've been hit by a big truck, and it's called Space Mountain at Walt Disney World. Yeah, I like World better than Land. But Pam, would you rate the 3?
It's so hard because they're so different, and the one in Paris is way different. It's a completely different experience, and not really in the same category as the other two at all.
Mm-mm.
It just is completely different. The theming's different. The ways, the ride mechanism's different. It's just completely different. And so I have to set that one aside and say it's sort of in a class by itself. And of the two at the parks here in the US, I think I sort of enjoy the one at Land more because of what you said, Mike. It's smoother. It's just a smoother ride experience. And I don't love the wild mouse kind of thing. And I don't like, there's only a few things that feel super like that in the World one for me. And it doesn't really matter because you're sort of in the dark. So that whole element that you're going to shoot off the edge like you feel like you will on a wild mouse type ride isn't really there. But I do really sort of like that. And there's something about the way that the Disneyland queue is. Like, I like that at times, like, you went outside and you do that. Fantastic. It is. But I love the World one has, for me, the nostalgia because I rode it so much growing up. And of course, it has that great tunnel music that, right. It is. It's like I just want to go stand in the tunnel sometimes and just be like, okay, yeah. Especially in the summer, right? You could just be like, hey, I don't want to ride. Like, I just want to go stand in the tunnel because it's like cool and I can hear the music.
I mean, it's better at night too. For some reason, the music's better at night.
It's all better. So yeah.
So good. Dun, 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 dun. Go ahead, Ricky. What you got? Real quick.
Okay. All right. I find that all three are very different. You know what I'm saying? Because they are all three very different. Like Pam said, the one in Disneyland Paris is completely different than all the others because you do go upside down. And actually, when I rode it, it was not Space Mountain, but it was Hyperspace Mountain. So I actually did that version of it. Actually, I think I've done Hyperspace Mountain both in Paris and I think I've done it at Disneyland.
I did that at Disneyland. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think I've done both, but I know I've done regular Space Mountain at Disneyland too. So I do like regular Space Mountain at Disneyland because obviously it is a lot smoother. But my heart goes to the original Space Mountain of Walt Disney World fame because of the fact that it is so classic. It is my first, my first Space Mountain. So like it has my heart. And dude, I'm telling you, there are 2 times when you really want to ride Space Mountain. And that is during Halloween and during Christmas, because during Halloween, they completely turn off all the lights and it's insane. It's dark. You cannot see where you're going, but it is so cool, or more terrifying, whichever way you want to look at it.
More painful because you get that jerk when you're not expecting it, man. That's where you lose like your 4th rib.
I love it. It's great. But then I do like the version at Christmas because they have all the lights like going. It's kind of like strobe lighty a little bit, and it's very bright in there, and you can actually see where you're going, and that's even more terrifying in a weird way. So I do love that they do those kind of things for Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom. So I'm gonna go with the Magic Kingdom Space Mountain. I think is my favorite, and I mean it's such a good experience, and maybe because I'm short. I don't have as much trouble getting out of the attraction either, although I do kind of now have to roll out a little bit. It's all good. And I just sing Ludacris in my head.
You're just like you're worried you're gonna get a little shave there. It's like the Harmony Barbershop.
I'm so short. It doesn't matter for me.
It's a wonderful thing. All right, Jennifer's got Lynn's better half here has a question. Pam, I want you to tackle this one. It's about bounce back offers. A lot of people have this question about bounce backs. So you can tackle this one. Hey, team, Lynn and I are eagerly anticipating our Disney World trip in May. We're almost there, guys. If we were to take advantage of a bounce back when we return, how does that work? How soon would the follow-on trip have to be? Do we get any great deals for bouncing back, other than the greatness of being at Disney, of course? Yes, you do actually get great deals.
You do.
Talk about the incentives when you travel, Pam, all that stuff.
So bounce back changed probably in the last couple of years in that now it used to be, they were very hard and strict on this, that you had to book it by the last day of your current reservation, right? And that was like panic inducing for people because then they get home and they're like,
yep.
I didn't do it. Now you have up to 7 days after your return home, but you do have to have a reservation. You have to actually be there. We can't just call in and say, hey, I'd like a bounce back offer. Nope. Because they actually are like, what's the reservation you're staying on right now? So it's a whole kind of thing. You have to have that. So within 7 days of when you get home, just let your travel agent know that, hey, I want to book a bounce back offer. And, people know that when you book with us, we remind you and remind you and then remind you, I think, one more time.
I forgot I booked one last night. It was at like 8:00 at night on the 7th day. So it was like, it was like at the
you were like,
hour. Like, yes, I think it still qualifies by like 28 minutes.
Right.
I'm like, the window is closing quickly. Type in that number. Let's go.
I know. So we do try to remind people because it's actually one of the better discounts you're going to get, period. So often ones general public discounts, and those are the ones that we refer to that they're open to everyone, are released, that we'll go back and we check all the time. We'll be like, okay, so this person's traveling during the time of one of those general publicly released discounts. Is what they have better, or is this better? And 9 times out of 10, the bounce back offer is going to be better. It's just the way that it is, and sort of your reward for booking in advance. The other reason why this is one of the best discounts is that it typically has the best access to availability. So you may see availability with this discount that you don't see with the other discounts. And that's another reason to make sure that you're booking that too. It does save a significant amount of money. And guess what? If another discount comes out in the future and that would save you more, we buy it. So you don't lose anything by booking that early. And the only thing it does to secure that discount is $200 deposit as long as you're doing a package. So it's a no-brainer basically. And I often tell people, if you're considering this, go ahead and book one or two. You can book more than one. And just get something out there. It's just $200 deposit, like we said, for each reservation. And it's a great, great way to save. And all you have to do to qualify to take advantage of it is to be within 7 days of your previous Walt Disney World reservation. You have to have a reservation number.
Yep, pretty simple. And also, if you book with us, you'll get an email and it'll show you the dates that you need to travel. But it's most dates. I mean, there are some exclusions during major holidays,
right?
But there's small windows where
the bookable dates that are there. So, like, what you couldn't do is book now from like 2 years from now, because those dates aren't available. So it has to be dates that are available for sure.
All right, and shout out to Dan Panos. 2 nights in a row, he's been able to tune in live. He said it's awesome, and he's last night. I forget where he was last night, but tonight he's waiting for his dinner at the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Oh, so there you go.
Nice.
We know what Mike would get there. The fried chicken.
Chicken. Yes. Oh my God, the chicken there is so good, and we're recording at dinner time. So shoot me some up. Uber Eats on an airplane. Let's go. So good. Let's see. By the way, following up, Brian McCloskey, who asked that question about his snacks over at Epcot, he says, my family and I always have to get the nachos, and I get the margarita for himself. So
so that's a good answer.
Oh, my good friend John, who takes care of everything for the Cleveland Browns as far as the field there. If you ever go to a Cleveland Browns football game, I got the coolest hat. I got to hang out with he and his wife at the Disneyland Half Marathon weekend. We had the best time. We rode a canoe together. When you ride a canoe together at Disneyland, you are family forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it with Bob for a long time. It was awesome. He says, hey, Mike, Pam, and Ricky, here's a quick question for you. My wife and I'll be celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary in October 2027. Hey, I'm giving him a horn. Even though it's still a long way away. We'll give you another one in October 2027.
Why did the horn for the anniversary?
That's a good question.
I mean, what am I supposed to give? I mean,
I don't know. I just wondered, like, why the horn? Like, the horn is like at the buzzer, right?
No, I mean, isn't that a happy horn? I mean, wouldn't you give a horn? I mean, isn't that a good horn for like an anniversary? That's like
I guess, yeah, it could be. But it does sound like the ending sort of thing at the end of a game sometimes too. So we don't mean it that way.
That horn's like, woo! It's not like, I don't know. Let's see what else I've got. Hang on.
Now we're just thinking life.
We got crickets. 28.
Well, you don't like crickets. No.
My 20th in June.
No crickets.
Oh no, wait. That's Sunday Night Live show. Hang on. How about that?
Yeah, that's much better than the horn. Yeah.
You got random people clapping, which I think that's the worst applause sound ever. Okay, anyway, back to work. Where were we? Okay, he says, obviously with our work, we won't be able to celebrate during the season. But here's my question, because again, football. Let's see. With a limited time to cruise because of work, what type of cruise would you do for an anniversary cruise? An Alaskan cruise, a 4 or 5 night cruise in concierge, or a 7-night Eastern Caribbean? Thanks. And Mike, sentiment of warm weather towards Pam and I. Dude, I wish. I want to. It's cold here again today. I mean, it's currently 52 and partly cloudy. I mean, that's pretty nice actually. But yeah, you guys need some warm weather.
Yeah, we
so
do.
I've never done Alaska, and I do want to do Alaska. Pam and I are going to do that San Diego cruise this fall that Scott just did and Dennis just did. I'm curious because I love the classic ships, and I do want to do a classic, the Magic of the Wonder to Alaska. That's on my bucket list. But man, I love that Eastern Caribbean, which is on the Treasure right now. I love that cruise. So I would say I love the tropics. I do Treasure to the Eastern. That'd be my vote. So let's go around the table. I'm going Eastern Caribbean, tropics. I love Tortola. I love the Virgin Islands. What you got, Pam?
Dang, I'm going to say if you're cruising in the summer, Alaska would be my.
He has to deal with. He lives in Cleveland, man. He does not want to see cold.
It's not cold typically. Really, it's not. I honestly, when we went to Alaska, the first time, I was like, okay, new Patagonia jacket, check. New fleece, check. Base layers, double, triple check. And what did I get to wear? No, none of those things.
This dude gets a whiff of cold weather. He's coming at you. I'm just saying, man. You have to deal with this for a living.
But I will say too, it is absolutely. It's up there with one of my favorite vacations, the Alaska, because it is so different than any other cruise that you get to do. It had things that it's like, bucket list stuff is on that list, right? You get to see a glacier. You get to, if you want to see the dogs for the sledding thing. There's national parks. It's just cruising through the Inside Passage is just breathtaking. And you don't think that you're going to see that. It's so cool to sit on your balcony and be able to look out at like the side of like a mountain or a huge hill. It's sort of like river cruising, but on an ocean-sized ship. It's that close to you that you can look and see things. I would do Alaska once a year if I really had the time and energy to just make that happen every year, because I like it that much. So that would be my suggestion.
Very good. That sounds good to me. So Ricky, what would you do out of those?
I kind of agree with both of you. I think that Alaska is kind of this bucket list kind of trip. So I do think that Pam is right on the money with that. We have not done Alaska yet either. We were supposed to in 2020, but obviously that didn't happen. That is still on the bucket. However, I'm always a fan of a longer cruise as well. So that 7-night Eastern Caribbean does appeal to me as well, because I do like the longer cruises. So I would maybe consider that too. It really depends on the kind of atmosphere that you want. Do you want the atmosphere of, glaciers and things like that? Or do you want more of a Caribbean type of experience? Those are two very opposite ended vacations to choose from in this instance. And so I think that I would go with whichever one sounds most appealing to you, as far as like not only weather, but experiences. So, Brian and I are actually celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary this year. And so we are taking a Disney cruise, and we're going to go in October. And we're actually bringing Lucy along for the very first time. So that part's really exciting too. So we're only doing a 5-night because we've never brought Lucy on any vacation with us like this, nor have we brought her on a Disney cruise. So this is kind of like our testing the water kind of cruise to see how she does and stuff like that. So we're doing a 5-night, but if I could, I would choose the 7-night for sure. So.
Well, I mean, the Alaska cruise is going to be probably a 7-night cruise too. So, but
true.
Plus, I mean, I love, because Alaska is going to be on the classic ship. You got the Treasure doing the
That's
Eastern So it'd be like a difference between would you prefer the treasure versus, and if I had to pick, I would take the classic ship.
I do kind
I'm
of.
just in my classic ship thing right now. I love the magic, and especially for couples. I love the adult areas on the Magic and the Wonder. Especially the pool area. I just think that they do that like after hours and everything.
Yeah, you are correct. The classic ships are much better for the adult areas.
The adults. And by the way, Jessica, who again sells, I worked with her, and she says even on Glacier Day we rode the water slide and got in the hot tub.
That's awesome.
She follows up. Listen to this. Best part. Every time I came back to the ship, it was hot chocolate and cookies.
Yeah, that's winning right there.
So I know Sean. He's like, I'm in.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, on the question about the Space Mountain, Scotty G, who's getting his oil changed right now, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland Paris, and then Disneyland way down the bottom. It doesn't like Disneyland. He must have had a bad experience with Disneyland. We'll see. I'll have to ask him about that. We got a question in the inbox. Dining choices with kids. Hey, BOGP crew, we have a vacation plan for July of this year, and I'm starting to think about dining choices. It's too early to talk with my wife about it, as we're not out of total eye roll territory yet. I get that. Bring it up too soon. Your wife might be like, why are we talking about July food yet?
Right. I can't be talking about this. This is like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. So.
Right.
I feel Jonathan. I feel seen. As they say, I feel seen. Exactly. But you can talk to us. That's why we're here every Wednesday. I appreciate you reaching out. There'll be 4 of us, my wife and myself and our 2 children. My son is 7. Or sorry, I can't even read. My son's 11. I'm looking right at it and I'm saying 7. What's wrong with my brain? But he's like, dude, is my son 7? He's like, no, my son's 11. His son's 11 and his daughter's 6.
There was no 7 in that. No,
not even a 6. 6 still saying.
Whatever. Maybe you should learn your numbers.
Maybe Lucy knows how to count to 13. Maybe we should get you in class with her.
I quit school in 2017.
Yeah, he's done.
Anyway, what suggestions would you make for signature dining? Ooh, I'm glad we have some signature diners here. I was thinking California Grill, but I'm concerned that we will be leaving money on the table. I'm concerned that my son won't be able to eat all the food on the prefix menu. Is there a better choice? Any other dining recommendations you can make would be appreciated. Have an awesome day. John is in Cranston, Rhode Island. What say ye, Pam Forrester? You're our signature dining expert.
So I have so many thoughts. No, I will say I understand the prefix concerns. We typically don't dine at California Grill, and it's someplace we used to go every time because of the prefix thing. And I really wish they weren't doing that, but like they have plenty of other choices. So I'd look at Topolino's first of all, because Topolino's has a great menu. And you get to order what you want from that menu. So that's a good thing for dinner. I will recommend absolutely the sole because it is fantastic. But again, the steaks are good. Everything that they have there is great on the menu. Plus, they have great views from outside there. You can go out on the patio and you'll be able to see illuminations from there if you time it correctly. So check out that. And even if you aren't going to see not illuminations.
Wow, we went back in time.
I love that.
I'm just going to call everything what it used to be called. Just like, yeah, that's what it is now. You'll be able to see the fireworks, the Epcot fireworks. But even if you don't go out to see the fireworks, go out and just take a view from the roof there because it's beautiful. It's stunningly beautiful. I also really like Flying Fish over at the boardwalk. I think that they're just consistently putting out good food. And again, everything we've had there has been really good. So check that out. It's also just fun. And it is an absolutely beautiful restaurant. Before it went through the redo a few years back, it was rough and it needed some help, but it looks really good now. So go ahead and check that out. Jico at the Animal Kingdom is another great location. Check that one out. They have some unusual food in terms of the spices that they use and the cooking styles and whatnot. So that's worth looking at. Narcoossee's at the Grand Floridian is also a great location. First of all, there are spectacular fireworks views there at the Magic Kingdom, which I won't call wishes or happily ever after.
Well, it is happily ever after. So,
That's true. That's back.
We're locked in there.
You went back. You went back for that one. That was right.
Right. Yeah. So it has some great views there over across the water to the Magic Kingdom, and you can see the fireworks there as well. Plus, they let you go outside and sort of stand in that deck area, so that's worth checking out. What am I forgetting, people? I think I've hit.
I think you're forgetting the one that actually Brian and I are considering in a couple weeks, and I'm going to throw it out there at you. Citricos.
Citricos is a good location. My only concern with Citricos is they have a small menu.
Yes, I was
So
actually
just look
literally
at-
just
I know,
looking at
I'm
the
like-
menu as we were talking, because
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, because Brian and I are we were looking for a kind of a nice date night for the two of us while we're down in Florida, since we will be Lucy's coming with us, obviously, but she's gonna stay with Grandma and Grandpa. So we were gonna, have a nice date night because we haven't had one of those in a while. So I was looking at Brian and I actually were talking about Citricos, and so that was one of the places that we were debating. I was actually looking at Narcoossee's as well, but it looks like that's all booked up. So no Narcoossee's for me as of right now, unless I can get like something come open. But yeah, Citricos was one that I was looking at. I know this is gonna sound blasphemous. I have to disagree with you on Jico. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that so many people love Jico, but I have had, and I'm hoping it was just an off night, but I had one of the worst meals I've had at Disney at Jico, and it was not very good. And it wasn't because of the flavor profile. It was because the food was incredibly overdone. Brian had like a braised beef or something like that, and it was so dry and just not the best. So I have to say I was so looking forward to Jico. Like that was like, I was like, yes, everybody's talked so much about Jico, and I got the filet that everybody talks about. I thought it was okay.
I love that thing. This was like almost 10 years ago, and I still dream about that.
Yeah,
stuff.
it was not good, not very good when I went there 2 years ago. Was the last time I went to Jico, and that was long enough. Like I don't plan on going back for a while because I would rather spend my money at other Disney restaurants. I would say Yachtsman as an option, but I think they're closing over the summer for a while. So it'll be interesting to see what happens at Yachtsman when they reopen. But Brian and I had, honestly, it's a steakhouse, but Brian and I had like the best fish ever at Yachtsman when we went there recently. So yeah, but I'm definitely considering Citricos. So, but you're right, Pam. The menu is kind of small. So
it is small. It does, so that makes it hard for the repeatability for that in that space. But yeah, it does have, I think their strawberry salad is fantastic. That's one of that. And I always try to look for a signature place that has something other than the filet, because I'm not going to order that when I go out because everyone has it. So I look for something that's going to be that has something that's just a little different. And I think the Citricos does have some options, but I know that it is it's just every time I go there, I'm like, I want one more choice. I just want one more choice.
I get that. Yeah. See, Beth, apparently she had a good experience at Jico with the short ribs, but I did not. They were not good short ribs when I went there. So hopefully things have turned around, but those missed heavily.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the chicken that Dan's having right now at Grand Floridian Cafe. 15 minutes ago.
Nice.
I hope it's good. Okay, we got to fire through some because we have about 10 minutes left. Okay, so BP Gentry's tuned in over in YouTube. We appreciate you being over there. Looking for a resort suggestion for a family who needs an afternoon break. We've only stayed at Port Orleans Riverside and Coronado Springs, and both were difficult to get back and forth to. My husband is not a fan of heights.
Oh.
So they need to take an afternoon break. So I guess the not being a fan of heights maybe excludes the Skyliner is what they're
possibly.
Because I've heard people are scared of heights. Maybe the Skyliner gives them the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. And if that's your only option. I mean,
break. I mean, obviously you'd want, so it sounds like they're kind of moderate folks, like range.
That's the problem, though. If they are afraid of the Skyliner, I would suggest, Caribbean Beach. but the Skyliner is the only option there. And if they're moderate people, then the only other option is, the other Port Orleans French Quarter, but I don't feel like that's going to be very easy to get to either.
I will say, because I stayed at French Quarter for Marathon weekend, the bus service to French Quarter is good. I mean, because you're in Coronado Springs is good too, though, because you're centrally located, right? French Quarter is right by the studios. It's pretty close to Epcot, and it's really the back way, like when you go back into the Magic Kingdom past Fort Wilderness, is not very long. So those 3 parks you get to quick, and you're right next to Disney Springs. You take a boat to Disney Springs, actually, so you don't even take a bus.
That's true.
So French Quarter might be your answer.
It might be, yeah. I mean, I think the issue is that, I think going back and taking a break is a great option. And I think as long as you aren't, I think the only time that you can be in complete control is when you're within walking distance of a park. And there's literally only about 4 resorts where you can do that, right? The Contemporary, you can walk across to go to the Magic Kingdom. You can from the Grand now, and you also can from the Polynesian if you go around that way. In the Epcot area, you have Boardwalk Beach Club and Yacht Club that you can walk into. The other thing about the good thing about the Epcot area resorts is you're also within walking distance of Hollywood Studios. So that actually is, if you're looking for the most convenient in terms of transportation, it is those Epcot resorts, but none of them is a moderate resort. And that's part of why those resorts are more expensive, is because they are within walking distance to 2 different theme parks. And that's huge. They also are just a boat ride away from both of those theme parks too. In case you don't you might have a morning where you're like, yeah, I don't want to walk over there, but you can just go ahead and take the boat. So those are your most accessible in terms of that. Especially if you don't want to take the Skyliner. So
you can catch like a yacht club on a resort view on a discount, sometimes like $100 a night more than like a regular room at French Quarter on Rack. I mean, so you got to look for discounts sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Play the game. Okay, real quick. Peter Henderson tuned in over Facebook. Thanks for tuning in live with us as well for summer 2026. So for this summer, otherwise known as Cool Kids Summer Part 2. Wilderness Lodge or Bay Lake Towers? I'm just going to say, I just think it's a Wilderness Lodge summer. That's me.
I think it feels cooler at the Wilderness Lodge in the summer, don't you think? It's like all the pine trees and the different pools and whatnot. I also like the pools better at the Wilderness Lodge. So if you're going to be there in the summer, you're going to want to take advantage of it. There are 2 good pools at the Wilderness Lodge, and there are 0 good pools at the Contemporary.
Oh, whatever. I remember during COVID.
I know. I'm just joking.
That one pool, dude. That was one of my favorite days.
I know. The bullseye pool.
Dark time. We had the best day back there at that swirly pool.
We did, for sure. We did. But be honest, too. If you're going with a family who has not been to Disney World in the past, are you going to talk up the Contemporary pool? No. We had a good time because we're a good time.
That was we kind of brought the heat. We did, and we mooched off somebody had like a cabana with a TV in it. We thought it was cool because we could see their TV. It was like, I mean, back then there wasn't a whole lot that kept you entertained back in 2021 or whatever it was.
Exactly.
Weird time. So, we were like, we're in a pool. This is the coolest thing ever.
We can get within 2 feet of each other.
That was so weird. We're Walt Disney World. We're in a pool. Breaking the law. It felt like
man.
Ricky going Bay Lake Tower. This is the weirdest show. Everyone is. Bay Lake Tower Wilderness Lodge for Cool Kids Summer Part 2.
Ooh. This is tough. My heart is at Wilderness Lodge. Like, I love Wilderness Lodge. I think it's the coolest resort. But then you do have the Contemporary.
You do, correct.
It's also a really cool resort. But I still think I would choose Wilderness Lodge because that's on my bucket list. So it's but yeah.
Okay, we have a bonus question coming in. Jenna Butler, one of our great lizards on the Pacific Northwest, real quick. Hey folks, live question for you. We're going to be on the Wonder over Easter. Do they do any Easter things on the Wonder over Easter? Does the Easter Bunny visit the
I honestly
hop along the bunny trail? I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure that they have like an Easter sort of meal. I've never done Easter on a Disney cruise ship. The only like thing I've had experience with is Super Bowl, which they did, they showed the, not on Easter. They showed the Super Bowl obviously on, all the TVs and stuff like that, and had some special food, but I have no idea.
They don't show March Madness because it's a CBS product.
Well, I will say it was not ESPN or ABC that year for the Super Bowl. So when we watched it, so it was weird because they were just showing the actual game, but then the commercials they cut out and they were not showing any of the commercials. It was really an interesting experience. So I honestly have no idea if they have a special meal for Easter.
I'm sure they do like some decorations and stuff. Maybe
there's a photo op, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
but the thing with Disney is, and I know so many that they know that people want to plan in advance for many of these holidays. We don't get advance notice of the special events or special menus until really close to travel dates. So
yeah.
Oh, I just figured it out though. Hang on, I'm gonna go solo on me because it's such a great idea.
Oh no!
Here we go. Look,
no, it's not a good idea.
Yes. Okay, so you know how they hide the ducks on the ships?
Yes.
Okay, so you pretend they're Easter eggs.
Oh my gosh! I bet somebody is hiding Easter eggs.
You hunt the ducks, and you pretend they're Easter eggs, and you find them, and that's your Easter egg hunt right there.
I bet you money that someone will hide eggs on the ship.
On the ship, and you just pretend they're ducks or Easter eggs, and you're in. I've been using the board a lot today.
Oh my gosh.
It's the horn.
That's it. You just pretend the little ducks that you're looking for on the ship are Easter eggs. There you go. All right, we got to close this baby out. Okay, so Friday we're going to come back. We're going to talk about all elevators with a guy named Otis. If you know. No, we're not. But we are going to talk about elevators. So come on. I don't know why. It just came into my mind on the treadmill the other day. And I said, we need to do a show about elevators. So
it's a weird one, but okay. Hey, we've only done this many episodes. Why not do one about elevators?
Hard to come up with new ideas for podcasts at this point. This is our 19th year. But I love doing this. So here we go. We'll see what happens. So come on back. This show brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We're standing by to help you get to your favorite Disney destination for no additional cost to you. If you didn't like today's show, it didn't cost you a dime. And I bet you
we're free.
$0 out of pocket.
You paid nothing for this.
It's like a dad joke. You might not have liked it, but I bet you laughed anyway. At least at the sound.
Or rolled your eyes at us. One of the two.
100%. Yeah. You probably rolled your eyes 7 times you probably have eye strain, need to go get some Tylenol. But hey, we're here. So come on over by the Magic for Less Travel. We'll help you plan that vacation. No additional cost to you. And you're going to make memories with the people you love on that next trip. Wilderness Lodge, Bay Lake Tower. We don't care. Either place. We can help you. No wrong answer. There you go. Who asked that? That was Peter. There you go, Peter. So come on over to magicforless.com. Please also use that Amazon affiliate link. It's brguestpodcast.com/Amazon. Please click through anytime you do your shopping. That supports our podcast. And you can become a patron of the show. $5 a month is all it costs. Thanks to everybody who supports us over there. When you do that, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. So come on over. I talk about Mallory getting pulled over by the St. Charles County Police for the first time. I'm telling you, you get great stories over there. And what did I do? I thanked the police officer. Thank you for pulling over my daughter. It's about time. So if you want to get podcasts like that, come on over. It's only $5 a month. You get to hear great stories. So come on over patreon.com/beourguestpodcast. You can follow me on social media at beourguestmike. That's on Instagram, x.com, and Threads. Pam's at TMFLT Pam. Ricky's at Ricky Nibs, RIKKINIBS, all in the same places. Come over to the Discord. That's where we talk Disney and life all the time, 24/7. It's free for everybody. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Discord or /Clubhouse. I've had too much Coke Zero today. And we'll have the live show this Sunday night. Call in. It worked great last Sunday night. Knock on wood. The calls were awesome. Everything worked. And hopefully it'll work again this Sunday night. Scott joins me. We talk Disney. So join us 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central on Sunday night for the BOGP open line. All right. Back to business. We'll be back on Friday talking elevators, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, your favorites, your ones you don't like, and the ones that might surprise you. So see what we have, and we'll see you then. So for Pam and Ricky, I'm Mike, wishing you a great Wednesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.
Yay! I'll be right back. I have to go grab my work laptop because my boss called me while I was in the middle of that. So I'll be right back.
Okay. EPISODE 2864 EDITD. Loving an elevator. There's a question from Dan. As well as you guys, my silver and 10th wedding anniversary. Always take the cruise, Dan. Always take the cruise.
For sure.
Close all.
For sure. A cruise is just a different kind of vacation.
Just chills. It's so chill. Do 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 do. I don't understand why Ricky's got your work laptop in the middle of the podcast. Should be working.
I'm working and sitting here talking. This is what I'm working on right here.
I screw up enough when I'm paying attention.
Right? I know. That is the dang truth.
Oh my gosh. They got another one of those. I forget what they're called. Sean, his wife, collects these little things. You got them at Disneyland. They're like little, they connect to your backpack. Those little cute character things.
Oh yeah, the little Labubu's. Yeah.
Labubu's.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's cute little things. You got another one. They're up to like 9. Okay, I'm pulling up the elevators. God, man, a lot of people talk about this.
Now that song's going to be going through my head, the Aerosmith one.
Loving an elevator.
Oh my gosh.
It's the Muppets. Okay,
rest in peace.
2-8.
Aerosmith on Muppets on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Loving an elevator. 2-8. Here we go. 6-6. Welcome to episode 2866 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from BeOurGuestPodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're getting ready for a great weekend. Can you believe it? It's already baseball season again. We've made it through another winter, and this is that crazy day, at least here in St. Louis, where yesterday we had opening day. Cardinals opened at home. Really warm, probably rained. And today's the day where you get all amped up. Baseball season starts. It's a holiday here in St. Louis, even though our Cardinals probably won't have the best year. We haven't been having great years the last couple of years. But it's still a big deal. Everybody wears the Cardinal gear. The kids get all pumped up. They serve popcorn in the schools, even though a lot of kids are on spring break this week. But if you're in school, popcorn, everybody wears the Cardinal jerseys, all that stuff. We get jazzed up. But then the next day, no game. It's one of those things that is just so weird to me, but I understand why they do it. It's because, and Pam gets this 100%, because in the Midwest, you have to bake in the day for the rain out. Because in case, and we record these a couple days ahead of time. So if the game got rained out on Thursday, you have to have Friday to have the backup opening day. So you can do it all again on Friday. So they do not play consecutive days. So you get all jazzed up for like, oh yeah, it's opening day on Thursday. Baseball season starts. And baseball is one of those games that if you like baseball, the thing about baseball is that it's like your steady friend all from spring through summer into fall. Like it's a nightly thing. You just get on the couch, you turn on the TV around 6:30, pregame starts 7:00, first pitch. And you just watch the game till you go to bed. That's what we do around here. And it's just there all the time. You get all amped up for opening day, like, okay, here we go. This is going to carry me into the fall. Opening day, guys come out in the back of the pickup trucks around the warning track. Here comes Fredbird shooting T-shirts, hot dogs into the stands. Like, let's go. Cardinals probably get smoked 9-2, first game. Well, this is going to be a long year. What's up? And then the next day, no game. Like, what am I going to do with myself?
Do they really shoot hot dogs into the stand?
Yes, that's what we do around here.
Oh, they're like wrapped, okay. I'm like picturing like raw.
Yeah, no, they're wrapped. I mean, it's awesome.
I'm like, what's happening? Are you grabbing with your bare hand? But yeah, I see the foil wrap.
It could be, it could be like at the Japanese restaurant where they just chuck the shrimp and you just like, a little bit of garlic. That'd be
I'm like,
something.
you got to be a good catch.
Oh, dude, lots of choking would be happening. Not just the Cardinals,
True.
like the fans would be choking as well. But this year the Cardinals have this section. It's called Big Mac Land. Okay, so it's from back when Mark McGwire used to play for us, and he hit these towering home runs in left field. I mean, it's in the upper deck, and if he hit these home runs that landed into this section, I mean, it's way up there. But if you hit a home run up there and you had a ticket, everybody in the stadium got a free Big Mac the next day, right? There was like a promotion with the Cardinals, right? So you'd be like,
Yes.
I mean, he'd have to smoke it to get it up there. I mean, it was way up there. Big Mac Land. Anyway, this year, if you buy tickets into Big Mac Land, they're $30, right, for these seats. However, you get like unlimited food and beverage for the entire game because the Cardinals are going to be terrible this year, and they know this.
So they need a hook, as they say.
Yeah, dude, you get like hot dogs, pretzels, soda. I mean, there's like all the junk food at the ball game for the entire game for like $30. Like it's an unlimited. Like people are gonna be just barfing all over the place back there.
No,
What is wrong with you?
Oh, dude, it's up in the upper left-hand corner. Like, I mean, it's left
I
field.
know where it is.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going anywhere near the bathrooms in up Big Mac Land. It's going to be a nightmare. Like $30 for all you can eat ballpark food. Oh, stay away, people. This is a PSA for you right now. It's not going to be pretty. Just saying.
Well, for $30, it's like there's a lot of restaurants where you're not going to walk out of there for less than $30.
100%. I mean,
I'm like, so like, you're like, should we go out to eat or should we grab a spot
go to
in
the
that
park
section?
again. Exactly. And just keep nachoing ourselves to death. And the thing is, a lot of Americans can't control themselves, including myself. Dude, I'd be like, I'm gonna get $300 worth of concession stand food tonight before they cut me off in the bottom of the seventh. I don't know how it works, like if they do like the beers or whatever, but anyway, that's my rant. Crazy. Let me introduce you guys. So Ricky's here at DisneyWorldAfterAll.com. The Mouse for Less, still Cardinal fan, living in Braves country. Appreciate that. She hasn't gone to the dark side like her husband.
No,
Ricky,
I sure haven't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say about any of that. That was
It's gonna be
something.
a mess. I'm calling it. Yeah.
I don't want to eat that many hot dogs. I'm good with one.
Every once in a while, like because our anniversary is in June, right? So we would do like the all-inclusive thing. We go to it was called the Cardinal Nation, where you go across the street to Cardinal Nation. You sit in these nicer seats. They were like $75 a seat, but you got like the inside where there was a buffet, right? So you got like nachos, hot dogs, but you got fancier seats because our anniversary. We do the one game a year. This is like 5-6 years ago. But I mean, I wouldn't try to, eat 30 hot dogs because you got like little desserts, little fancy brownies and ice creams and included beer. I don't drink beer and stuff but I mean, yeah, this is for $29.99 a person. This is going to be a train wreck, and it's in the regular ballpark. This was like across the street in Cardinal Nation, in Ballpark Village. No.
So I just looked it up at PNC Stadium here in Pittsburgh, at which is the Pirates Stadium. We do have all-you-can-eat seats. They're called in the Pirates Cove, and these tickets include unlimited hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, peanuts, and soda. So
that's why. Okay, how much is the ticket?
I don't know. I don't know how much it is because I'm just looking at the description. I didn't look at the thing.
We'll report back because I mean today's the day after opening day.
Well, I'm not going to these because I have no interest
I'm not
in these. If I'm gonna go, like we have good food at the different stadiums, so it's worth like going and getting that. So I'm not going there for hot dogs.
I love a good ballpark hot dog. I love having a hot dog at a ballpark. I just don't need 7. These people, I'm just saying, a lot of people can go and because I know, and I would be this person, like, maybe even now, like if they say like you can just eat it all, like I might try to challenge to see how much I can wring out of that $30. Like,
I feel like, honest to goodness, I feel like if you ate like a hot dog, grabbed a popcorn, a soda.
Yeah, because you're like
you've
made your money. You don't have to do multiples.
You do not have to gorge yourself on the hot dogs and
agreed.
popcorn. And
what if Disney did this? Ooh.
Disney would never do this.
They would
because
never do
people
this.
would act a fool. Like, this is why we can't have
Facts.
nice things.
This is exactly why we can't have nice
that would go
things.
horribly wrong. So,
Yes, correct.
yeah.
By the way, Pam Forrester's here from the Magic for
Of
Less
course,
Travel.
the Magic for
Like-
Less Travel. She's like,
They know. They've heard it.
You know what we're doing.
I felt like somebody needed to introduce you. He's
I
really
appreciate it.
not going to do that. He's just going to talk about throwing up hot dogs the rest of the day, which
No, we're shooting hot dogs with big old hot dog guns. Okay, so let's get to the business at hand. We're talking elevators. We talked about this on Wednesday.
are we? Because I thought we were talking
We're
about
gonna.
hot dogs.
Just saying, if you have too many hot dogs, the stairs will not be an option at that point. You will need an elevator or at least an escalator. So, but I don't think we're talking escalators. We're talking elevators. So let's talk. We can go world, land, or cruise line. Let's go favorite elevators first because we got to get down to brass tacks here. We got to get talking about this. So, we got to stop with the hot dogs. I'm about to
Stop. I don't like hot dogs to begin with.
I love hot dogs, especially hot dog at a ball game.
Mm-mm.
Where's the best hot dog at Walt Disney World, by the way?
Casey's.
Casey's a good hot dog. I got corn dog nuggets though.
I agree with you. Corn dog nuggets.
Dipping them
Yeah.
in the cheese.
Yeah.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Where's there another good hot dog?
Wherever they're doing Hebrew Nationals, because those are actually decent hot dogs. So
We are so like that dog and Up. I thought it would stop on Wednesday show. It just keeps getting worse.
no,
It did not.
it's the season. It's the season of our lives, people.
That's what it's like teaching after spring break, people, right here. This is a microcosm. God, teachers, I love you, and strap in. Make it the summer. That's all you got to do. Okay, so okay, elevators.
Elevators.
Okay, so favorite elevator. Where's your Ricky? Do you have a favorite elevator somewhere? One of those three locations: world, land, cruise.
Yeah, so they actually have a really unique elevator at Coronado Springs at the new tower.
Mhm.
So it's very unique and
Lobby level.
yeah, exactly.
Funny story. First time I got in those things, I was like, dude, where do I push the button? Like,
That's
where do I
the
go to
thing.
floor?
Yes, you have to know that the buttons are very interesting. Kind of, it's
Gotta pay
very
attention.
high tech.
You get it. You have to pay attention because, like, if you get in the wrong one and then there's no button to push, you'll end up on the wrong floor every time.
Well, this is true. Yes.
People just roll in though. They think they can just walk in and then they're like, "There's no button."
Yeah, 100%. I've done it. I've got out with other
They're
people,
hard
and
to-
I'm like, dude, I'm on the wrong floor because there's no button to push. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that one. I think it's a unique, very cool, very confusing, but that's par for the course. Elevator. I think that's going to be the one that I think is one of my favorites.
Because we're going to roll through a ton of them during this show, so I like that. We don't have to like do everyone for 10
I mean,
minutes.
there's not much else you can talk about with an
No, no.
elevator. I mean,
Real
it's
quick on
kind of.
those, do you think? I mean, I guess there's a study that are those more efficient, or do they just put those in the tower because they feel fancy?
No, they're more efficient,
Are
and
they?
they have them on Royal's new ships. They do the same things.
Are they more efficient, or
yeah.
they just feel fancier?
Yeah.
You think? Or do you think they're just trying to psych you out because they feel fancier?
No, I think they are more efficient.
See, I'm like, part of me is like, they just feel fancier. That's why they're doing that. They're not any more efficient because they just push the button, it takes you to your floor. How inefficient is that? I don't
Plus, then you have to have someone record all those stops too,
know. To the
tell you where you are.
in the Kino Tower. All right, Pam, give us another one. What you got?
So my favorite elevator on at Disney World, Disneyland is any elevator that I have to use my key card to get to, because that means I'm staying at club level and it'll be awesome.
That's a good point.
Good one. Well, I got to share a story because we put this on the Discord. I did this the afternoon we recorded this. I got to tell you this story because Alex from over in Europe posted this. I got a quick story because he posted this. He says, not a hidden or special elevator, but a great elevator story. Christmas 2010, we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I'd popped out for something and was heading back to our room at Jumbo House, and a family got into a loft just behind me. Before I could press a button, they pressed theirs. I noticed it was for concierge level, and they scanned their gold room key. Guess what floor and waited, and I said, "Same, please." They didn't believe me and asked to see my room key.
No.
Now that annoyed me, as they were guests too. So don't be too judgy. Now, we weren't staying in concierge, but I carried our PhotoPass card, which had a gold strip on the top.
Stop.
You were quick thinking, so I flashed the top of that out of my wallet, and their dad believed it.
Oh my gosh.
A few free cookies and a good nosy around later, and I got back to the room and headed back to my room. Always remember the time I snuck upstairs and nabbed some free cookies.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Well done, Alex. Well done. We don't condone that, but that's a great story. Oh my God, that's so funny. No, you're right. That's pretty good one. So I would say one of my favorites, and I think it was Sean that mentioned it over on the Discord. I love those elevators on the midship of the Dream class. I think they're on other ships too. The ones that give you the cartoony sketches you see with that. Those are and I think they're actually first you see like the lobby, and then once it goes past the lobby, you start to see the like up a house and some other characters like Aladdin and Jasmine on the flying carpet and Peter Pan and stuff like that. The sketches you go like up stuff like that. Those are fun. Those are some of my favorites. What other ones? So I mean, we got even attractions that like Tower of Terror. That's a great elevator.
No, it's not. That's a terrifying elevator.
We also got chicken elevator, which is, I mean, ironically,
I do.
To ride the main elevator, you got to ride an elevator to get out.
I do ride the chicken elevator actually, and it is white and silver, and it's very bland, but it is my favorite elevator because that means I don't have to ride Tower of Terror's elevator. So I am a fan of that. I've actually also ridden the elevator at California Adventure because I didn't want to ride that one either because they have Guardians of the Galaxy and I didn't want to do that one either. So I'm not a fan of the Tower of Terror elevators. But I understand why people would be.
They're awesome. I mean, they're ingenious. Like it's a great ride mechanism.
I just don't.
Florida.
I don't like. Here we go again. I don't like throwing up. So hence me not wanting to eat 1 million hot dogs. I don't want to ride Tower of Terror because I don't want to take a chance that I'm going to throw up on Tower of Terror. So one time was enough for me. I said, okay, I've done it now, and never again. So
don't do the Cardinals all-inclusive seats and then ride the Tower.
And then ride Tower of Terror. That would be very bad.
One time I did go from this was back in the beginning Disney dining plan days where everybody got the appetizer, entree, and everybody got a dessert, and the tip was included, and it was in July, and I went straight to Tower of Terror for an expiring fast pass. Yes, that was a bad decision. I think I had Rock and Roller Coaster right after that too. I mean, dude, who does that? Me. Pam, what do you got? Give us another good elevator. What we got?
So I mean, you gotta mention this one. I like the ones that go to Space 220 because that's like a whole thing, right?
Absolutely.
All, are we even going anywhere? I don't know. You get to go up above Epcot and see it from space. I mean, what other elevator, has that? So I always just like it. I like the whole thing about it. It reminds me a little about the hydrolators, right? That were in the Living Seas. There was a lot of shaking and, some things that made you feel a little like you were traveling to the depths of the ocean. And I think that always sort of reminds me of that. So, yeah.
The hydrolators, oh man, those were so good.
Right? That was truly the best elevator.
That 100%. Like, I wish they still had those.
Yeah,
I
know.
I mean, we should just hydrolate to somewhere.
Right. I don't care where.
No.
You can just hydrolate to like a gift shop.
Maybe they're still back there somewhere. I want to break down a door and be like,
let's find out.
On a hydrolator.
Let's find out.
So
yes.
Good. Hydrolate right over to a Baumkuchen. Oh. Yeah, and Len also agrees about the Stellavator. It's Space 220.
It's amazing. I don't care if they're taking me anywhere or not. It's still really cool, and it feels like you're going somewhere. So I'm gonna say that it's like.
Plus, then you get to go to Space 220 when you get there. So that's not a bad gig.
And it's not.
It's almost where like everybody should get an ADR at Space 220. Just like you have to eat there once just to experience that. Like that's my take on that.
Requirement. Maybe that'll be Josh tomorrow's one of his early things. He'll be like, if you go into Epcot, you have to eat at Space
You have to eat
220
at
at
Space
some
220.
point.
I'm sure he would like that. I mean, it's
We keep a record of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you appreciate that. BB Gentry says that Pixar Place Hotel has those same elevators. They have a Grandestino Tower.
They're actually more efficient though than the other elevators that they used to have. That's the problem. The elevators, unfortunately, at Pixar Place, not great. And they never have been. They've been worse though. They were worse before they put in those things. But every now and then, sometimes they'll have people there. I think part of the problem at Pixar Place is that people don't quite understand them.
Oh, interesting.
I've never been in that hotel yet.
I actually haven't either.
It's
so, yeah.
I really want to stay there. But then, God,
I do too. But it's expensive.
Well, I mean, when I have my family, we're going to do it. Okay, so let's talk about the worst elevator. And it has to be here's the thing though. Okay. It is the worst, but it's exactly on theme. It's the Astro Orbiter elevator to get you up to the platform. But ladies and gentlemen, from somebody who worked at Space Camp, it's exactly on theme because what it is, it's supposed to take you up, simulate the astronauts going up the gantry tower, up to the capsule or up to the, clean room to get into the space shuttle. And that's actually what it was. I mean, it wasn't like, they made it like the most fancy ride up there. It was just utilitarian. It was an elevator. It was just an elevator to get you up there. It wasn't like it was going to be fancy or air conditioned or warm. It was going to be nasty. I mean, not nasty, but it was just going to be, it was a plain old elevator. People ask, I don't know, Scott Carpenter or, Gordo Cooper. It was probably just like that. Now, here's the one thing every time I go in there in the summer, I'm like, please, for the love of God, don't let this thing get stuck. Because usually in 15 people that you don't know.
Yeah, that would not be a place you want to get stuck.
No.
I think that every time, like, I want to ride the Astro Orbiter, but really not that much that I want this thing to get stuck. I'm just like, when that thing opens up top, I'm like, we made it. I don't care if I ride it. I just don't want to get stuck in that elevator. So do we agree that's probably like...
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Like, I want there to be stairs.
Yeah.
I want to opt out of the elevator experience of that. In fact, I have not ridden it in quite a while because of this. I don't like it. I didn't like it the last time I rode it. No.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's actually a deterrent from people riding the Astro Orbiter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's
one of the many deterrents. Reasons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's multiple. I mean, the fact that you're so high up in the air spinning around is also a very large deterrent.
The line is
also a very large deterrent. You are not wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I understand. Sometimes when you have little kids, you end up having to do all those spinny up in the air things.
It's definitely the best of the spinners. I mean, it's better than Dumbo. It's a great spin. I love it.
It's more terrifying.
It's fast. I mean, it is when you're up right.
I think it feels faster because it's up.
Yeah, it does feel fast. It's high and it's got a great view. I actually really, really, really like the ride.
I need to get on it again. I haven't been on it in a long time.
It's a good ride. I mean, Melissa says, Jay takes the girls on Astro Orbiter. She sits and has a ride and snack, rides TTA.
That's also fair. Yeah. Also fair.
That's the correct move.
Yeah.
Actually.
It does spin. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I had to be the one that did the TTA or did the Astro Orbiter. Sorry, I had to do the Astro Orbiter because it makes Steve really sick to go.
Gotcha.
And
Brian wouldn't be able to do it. So I would have to take Lucy by myself because the spinning part. Yeah. I had to take Lucy on the teacups by myself because he wouldn't get one.
It makes me sick too, but I will.
I can ride the teacups all day. That's fine. I have no problem with that. So yeah. And Lucy had fun. So that's good.
So
worst elevator.
Yeah, give us another one.
You know what? I have a love-hate relationship with this elevator because I love it because I love this resort, but I hate it because it's also like not like the best. And it's going to be the elevator at like Pop Century. I feel like, it's a very basic elevator, which, that's the whole point. I get, like the whole point is to get you to and from. But I really have so I really love it though, because I love that they have like the posters of, you know, things inside the elevator about, you know, Pop Century. So like that makes me happy, and it reminds me of my first trip with Brian. But also, like, you know, it's just a plain basic, you know, elevator. So
But the food in there, there are old pictures,
right.
pictures that are not up to date.
Correct.
You know, the wedge tie-dye cheesecake, but back then it was like a quarter of a pie tin. Like,
Yes.
like that's false advertising.
Not a little cup.
Exactly. Like
No.
it's cooler nowadays. Like back, you know, back in 2011,
Yeah.
it was like a quarter of a pie tin when it was huge. Yeah.
It's like foods from the past.
Yes.
It's what that poster should
Yes,
be
it is.
called.
Here's what we used to have for you.
Here's some good
Yeah.
look
You
good.
can't get this now, but here's what we used to offer.
Be like, this whole resort's based on nostalgia. That's what this poster is now.
Right.
This poster is total
nostalgic
nostalgia.
food You used to be
be
able
able
to
to eat
get
this.
here.
Now you can't anymore.
No. Want this? Too bad. Not there.
This
Not
was
there.
in the past, just like an 8-track. Yeah.
Right.
Too added. Okay. So, also people are nominating Scott, I think, put this one in over at the Polynesian in the Grand Ceremonial House. That elevator only goes one floor.
Yes.
But it takes 4 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
I don't know what is happening back there. I suspect that someone is pulling you up with a rope. Like, maybe that's why it's
That's possible. It's possible.
Like everyone, the front desk staff has to rotate through.
That is true.
You only have to do it for 10 minutes.
Yes, this is very true.
So bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever take the elevator. I kind of forget that there's an elevator there. I always take the
on that a bunch
stairs.
of times when you have like a stroller or something. I've been on that.
I've been taking Lucy with the stroller there, to be honest.
No,
it's so slow.
Yeah, no, I'll just take the stairs.
And I have to say too, the new Polynesian Tower, their elevators aren't much better because you have to use your magic band and then press the button. And I swear, like 50% of the time we do it wrong. And I'm like, how can you do it wrong? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But the 2 times that we've stayed there, we had problems both times. And God forbid if your magic band is not working right. And then I'm like, okay. So now I can't get up to my room.
Right. I can't move to my room. I can't go anywhere. This is not ideal.
Yeah, no, not. So there's something about the Polynesian and elevators.
Yes.
Ma'am, do you know how to use a magic band? You're like,
right. I know. And the ones in the old longhouse buildings aren't much better because first of all, they're tiny.
They are tiny. You are right.
One time we were doing a really long trip and we had a ton of luggage and I'm like, I don't think our luggage is going to fit in here.
Aren't the ones in the Contemporary really tiny too?
Yes.
They are smaller, but they're not like those Polynesian longhouse ones.
That's a good
Those
point.
are so small.
Those are very tiny.
They seem like a personal elevator. I want to see when someone's trying to come up with this, be like, no, this is for one party.
And when it was built in 1970, so like people didn't have the behemoth luggage that they do now. They had like, you know, petite little carry-on luggage, you know, that they had to carry with them everywhere.
I like the old 70s game shows, attachés.
Yes, they had an attaché. Yes, they did.
And luggage without wheels, so you couldn't pack what you wanted because you knew you had to haul it the whole time.
That's exactly what I mean. They were not expecting you to have this behemoth thing on wheels. They were like, oh, you're going to have a tiny little, you know, cute little parcely little piece of luggage here. You're not going to carry, you know, 50,000 things. Yeah, no.
The elevators must not be Polynesian. That's what I
have the counter though to the Grand Ceremonial House super slow elevator, and it is the Contemporary elevators, dude. Those things are almost like pneumatic tubes. They're pretty fast in the tower. They're pretty quick.
Yes, they could shoot you right up to the top.
Yes,
California Grill.
Yeah, they're not.
That's true. They ain't playing there. They're like, oh, you want to go to California Grill? Let's go.
Like a deposit at Bank of America in 1986. They're boatmans.
Plus, they have a cute little voice to announce the floors.
That's nice too. You just mentioned boatmans. Look at you. Oh.
Boatmans.
I remember boatmans.
Boatmans. That's what got bought out by Bank of America. My grandma
sure did. Yeah.
My grandma used to walk up to Boatman's and make her deposit. I'm so old. Hang on, I'll show you.
Oh no. How old is he?
I am old. How old is Mike? It's right here. Here's my checkbook.
Oh my gosh.
And it has a boatman's cover on it.
Stop.
Still, that's what I still use.
Stop.
What do you use the checkbook for? Is my question.
For writing my taxes.
Yeah, Brian has a checkbook too. I think he uses like 2 checks in it. Yeah, every
Actually, I
year.
think I pay it electronically now, but that was the only thing I was writing checks for was like my quarterly business taxes. Those estimated taxes. Anyway, back to the topic
Oh
at
my
hand.
gosh.
What else do we have?
Do we have a topic anymore? I feel like we
the
don't. Yeah.
elevator goes kind of fun. The stretching rooms, obviously, on all the haunted.
Yes, the stretching room is definitely an elevator at Disneyland, not Walt Disney World.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Stop.
I know. Yeah. So, it was so popular at Disneyland that they had to kind of
Especially you. Why do you just
We're not allowed to say
all
that.
that stuff?
that they made it seem like you were in an elevator, but you're not. Yeah. No.
Stop. You're making me cry.
I know. But that is a fantastic elevator, not gonna lie, at Disneyland. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yes. I'm here for it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
This got a lot of
The Grand Floridian has a cool elevator in
I
their
was about to
lobby.
mention that one. Yes.
Yes.
Because it's the birdcage, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. I mean,
Yes.
it doesn't go very far.
No.
But it only goes up 1 floor, but I think it's sort of like 2 floors because that's a big one.
It's a big
floor.
1 floor. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. That's
so.
true. Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good one. And that was one that I actually thought of that one too. So that's a really good one. Man.
Somebody mentioned, Tortugas Rose 27 mentioned the elevator at Geo 82. Now, I've only been Geo 82 once, and with you. I didn't know there was an elevator there. Did we take the stairs?
We took the stairs, but I have that one written down because I haven't ever taken it either, and I've gone there a few times. But the good thing about that elevator is once you get off, they give you a scented towel to wipe off your hands. So that makes you a good elevator.
I got the towel. I was like, this is fancy because I'm getting the towel. This is sweet. I got that. I was like, they mentioned that elevator. I'm like, for like 10 minutes this morning, I'm like, God, I do not remember.
No, we didn't take it.
Like, did I even go to Geo 82? I'm like, there's a little glass behind me. I went there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was there.
No, yes, there is one, and that it is a cool experience. Because when you get off, it's a fun scented towel.
Nice.
But I mean, I wonder what the elevator's like.
I don't know. I haven't taken it.
Is it all spacey themed?
Probably, I would think. Like everything's very themed.
I would assume that it would probably be like Spaceship Earth themed, like the triangles and silver and gold and stuff.
Let's make up what it is. Okay, so there's probably so I bet you what could we take out of Spaceship Earth that's on it? What would be really cool if it was on
It's
there?
got it has the face of the newsboy. You actually get to see what the newsboy looks like. Yes.
And he's like, what floor would you like to go to? We're going Geo 82, but it asks you, it says, extra, we're going to Geo 82 serving flights of tequila and charcuterie.
I would picture that it has, like, if you look up, it has those lights like at the end of Spaceship Earth. You know, when you look up and it seems like they're going on for forever.
What if it had stars? Just stars. Yes.
Or no. Rob's killing me now.
I know. I was gonna say my dreams are dying.
Magic ruined.
No, it's that back before they made the little game you play coming down where you got to push and tell about all your things. It's the scene where you basically FaceTime people from all over.
Oh, yes.
On your ride up, because it's really far, right? You got to go up more than like probably 7 feet.
Yes.
You get to learn about telecommunications all across the globe. You can FaceTime your favorite person. Like I could,
and then you got to see
like,
it because it would like the light beam would go over.
Yeah, there you go. This could be so cool. It's just a boring elevator.
We are so dumb.
They could have made this better.
Totally
now I'm going to say the Geo 82 elevator is not good.
Not great. Not a good elevator. They have ruined the elevator.
I wanted to have the background loop of Spaceship Earth at least or something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They should. They should totally have that.
By the way, somebody, who was it? I think it was Matt. Somebody mentioned, and I feel this. Yeah, Matt B. The getting on and off the monorail at the Contemporary if you have a stroller. So that elevator there that you got to deal with if you're not using the stairs, or is it a escalator? I'm trying to think when you don't.
Yeah,
have
the escalator. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
There's a single width
There is a single width elevator there.
escalator.
Yes, escalator and basically elevator.
Strollers. Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, you cannot fit a big elevator or a big stroller in that elevator. Basically, you're out of luck.
Yeah, where do you order those kind of elevators from? Because that's not the normal elevator.
Oh, they don't make them anymore. I can guarantee they don't make them.
You go back in time and you place your order.
You go back to the 1970s and you can get one of those elevators. Yeah.
Oh no, Tortuga Rose 27 posted a picture in the Discord. There's a really cool Spaceship Earth like geosphere picture in that elevator. That's cool. The 21st century begins October 1st, 1982. There's like a poster.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go back to Discord.
Oh, Steve had that T-shirt.
Oh.
Maybe it was Steve. Maybe Steve was on the elevator. Maybe it was a shirt. I don't know. That's cool.
But yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about the hydrolators. I think we covered all the elevators.
I think we've done the most justice we can do to this elevator topic.
There are no more elevators.
We really worked hard at it. I think
did.
we've given it our all.
We have.
There was research done.
Absolutely.
Surveys were out there. Questions were asked.
Yes.
Elevator madness, people. Elevator madness. I mean, next time you ride an elevator, just think. I mean, they are all over the place. I'm just go through here, make sure we haven't missed any.
Yeah, I was just making sure too.
Oh, Jason, gonna be a dad soon. The elevators in Rise of the Resistance. You have two.
Yes.
The first one takes you like up by the AT-AT, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Right up onto the AT-AT.
Sometimes you get that one. You don't always get that one. That's not
There's
it.
a B. There's a yes.
There's two options.
If they're doing the B thing, you won't get it.
No. Mm-mm.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Oh gosh, It's so funny that you see my turn.
I know.
But there's a period of time where he has to get close to it because he can't read.
His vision is so bad.
Rikki, you've missed. We've been telling Mike there are peepaw activities that he engages in that make him seem more like a peepaw.
I remember peepaw. This was better back when we were on Skype and you couldn't see me.
Oh no, yeah.
This is another one.
Video. All this newfangled video just gives up.
Yeah, I mean,
those kids.
It's only been around for forever, but that's fine. That's cool. Yeah.
Going into 19 years. What's up?
But there is the elevator that drops you down in Rise of the Resistance for sure, and that is a really cool elevator. So, and that one doesn't scare me because there's only one drop. There's only one drop on that one, so I can brace myself enough for that one. See, that's it. I would like Tower of Terror more if I knew how many drops I could brace myself for, like it used to be in the old days.
Yeah,
but now it's totally random, and I have no idea how many.
Brace yourself for the most, and then if there's anything less than that,
I don't know how many.
There's 10.
That's too many. I only need one.
You said if you knew.
I agree with Rikki. I preferred it when it was just one drop. Like, I'm not trying to get my money's worth. Again, it gets back to the hot dog thing and the all you can eat. Like, you know what? I don't need an all you care to drop the experience on time.
Right.
I know most people prefer that. Like, I understand.
I feel like my max would be maybe 3 or 4.
13 drops. I get that philosophy. I'm one of those people. I'm good. Take me up there. Shoot me the story. Tell me all the scary stuff. Let's drop one time and call it a day.
Like, I would be fine with that because I could brace myself for that. I could brace myself for maybe 3 or 4. Maybe 4 might be too many. But 10 is that's way too many. Way too many. I'm out. I'm completely out on that one. No. The fun is not knowing when to brace. That is not fun to me. That is torture to me. That sounds awful. I'm not here for that.
Don't tell yourself there's only 4.
No, and
then get up there
5 more times, and I'm like, why did I do this? Yeah. And I'm mad because I really, really love that attraction. I think that the attraction is very well done, and I'm very sad that I can't ride it. But I really don't want to upchuck everywhere. Like, I don't want to take the chance that it's going to happen. So it's better if I don't ride it, and it makes me sad.
Again, I just hope you're not listening to this podcast while you're eating breakfast. All right, so we're jumping out of here. Hop on an elevator.
I think we've had enough today. Yeah.
take an escalator.
The people have had enough.
Permission to yes, this is
We've
your
had enough.
permission to not take the stairs this weekend.
That's right.
Think about us the next time you see Otis and you push the button to get to the next floor. All right, we're jumping out of here. We'll be back again on Monday with a great trip report. Thanks as always for this. We don't take this. We Disney's the fun stuff, and we don't take ourselves too seriously. Elevators.
Was this supposed to be a serious show?
No, this wasn't. It's Friday. It's the spring.
Okay.
We're
Making
hanging.
sure.
So. Don't forget the show's brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We're standing by to help you plan an amazing Disney vacation, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, even Adventures by Disney. No additional cost to you. So while you're hanging out this weekend, swing by the website over at themagicforless.com. You'll see all the information there. Fill out the quote form. We'll take care of you from there over at themagicforless.com. Please also use that Amazon affiliate link. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. Anytime you do that online shopping, that supports our show. Thanks so much for that. And you can become a patron of the show. It's just $5 a month. And when you do that, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. Thanks to everybody who does that already. You guys are the all-stars to keep us on the air. And if you'd like to this weekend, we'd appreciate it if you jump in if you haven't already. And you can get the podcast that comes out this weekend. So again, it's over at patreon.com/Be Our Guest Podcast. You can follow us on the social media. I'm at Be Our Guest Mike. That's on Instagram, x.com, and Threads. Pam's at TMFLT Pam. Ricky's at Ricky Nibs, RIKKI. NIBS. You can come over to the clubhouse, beourguestpodcast.com/clubhouse. That's our Discord server where we hang out 24/7 and just talk Disney and life. And we'll have our live call-in show this weekend on Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. We open up the phone line. Scott joins me and we take your calls and have a good time talking Disney. You can chime in on all the elevator talk if you want to, if we missed one, or all you can eat hot dogs if you want to go that route. What would happen if Disney did that? Oh my gosh, don't go there. But until we talk again on Monday, hope you guys have a great weekend, or Sunday night, give us a call. So until then, for Ricky and Pam, I'm Mike, wishing you a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon. Oh my God, too much hot dog and puke talk, but we got it in.
That was a lot.
That was a lot, but that was fun.
There's something wrong with us.
Nope. And we have the video. Tortugas Rose 27 posted a video of the Geo82 elevator on the Discord right now. It's there.
Oh, okay. I see it. There is the picture of spaceship, like the 1982
Elevator. I mean, it's better than basic.
Yeah. There is a picture. Okay.
All righty. I'm going to edit and upload.
All right. Awesome.
Good.
You guys,
All right.
you guys both here next week?
I may or may not be.
I should be.
It's
I
the end
think-
spring break, and we're supposed to do something, but I think we're all trying to figure out what's going to
Life.
happen there.
Got it. Brian, it's not month end, and he should be good. It's not church week. It is church week, but it doesn't start until the end of the week, so we're good.
Cool.
So
Pam, just let me know if you can't make it. Just shoot me.
All right. Okay. I will.
We'll see
All
you
right.
guys. Thank you. That's
All right.
fun.
Well,
See
all
ya.
right. Bye. Glad to
Bye.
be back. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.